Namaste, my friends. This is Gilles.gmc. Loneliness is an unpleasant feeling where we feel incomplete. It's an unwanted lack of connection and intimacy. And today, everyone can feel loneliness. Loneliness is not just that you are lonely. Loneliness can happen to everyone. Either you come to be in a relationship, you have a successful career, or you come to be a parent who see the children leaving home. Loneliness can touch everyone. When we come to identify with a feeling of loneliness, it can be very harmful to the body and the mind. We come to feel vulnerable to stress, depression, and many other diseases. Sometimes, to avoid that feeling, we come to be surrounded. Yet, this doesn't come to solve anything. We may try to use alcohol, drugs, sex. The feeling of loneliness could be very harmful to the body and mind health. We come to be vulnerable to the stress, depression, and disease. Eventually, we may success to push that feeling away for some time. Yet, that feeling of loneliness will come and go. It is just a feeling which may stay here for some time. If we come to identify with that feeling, this is where we come to create problems for ourselves. The more we come to identify with the feeling of loneliness, the more we come to create a cage for ourselves, from which we will always try to escape from some. We will try to use something external to escape from that loneliness, when in fact, we must be in a mind state where we come to be open to observe and accept what is this feeling of loneliness. Nowadays, because of the pandemic, we come to meet less often our friends, family members, and so that feeling of loneliness could be more present day by day life. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. The problem with loneliness is that we come to have a mind which comes to give an opinion about it. The problem of loneliness is we have a mind which is constantly overthinking about whatever is happening moment to moment. So loneliness is natural, and there is nothing wrong to feel lonely. When we come to identify with the mind, it is very easy to feel incomplete, to feel unsatisfied. We want more. We dream to become more. Yet, to find a solution of that feeling of loneliness, meditate is acting as loving yourself. When we come to meditate, we come to give space and attention to ourselves. When we come to meditate, we learn to accept the mind, feelings, the body as it is. When we come to meditate, we learn to be in the present moment. And when we are in the present moment, we stopped to worry about the past, and we stop thinking about the future. When the mind is grounded in the present moment, and we come to observe life as it is. When we come to practice meditation, there is no way out of loneliness. There is only a way in. When we come to meditate, when we come to be mindful, to be present in this here and now, we come to realize that we are complete. As a being, we are, we were, and we will always be complete. We are fulfilled. When we come to understand the mind, we come to notice that loneliness is not the problem. The main problem is that we come to give way too much attention to that feeling of loneliness. We come to identify ourselves for that feeling, and we come to make our object of thinking. We come to constantly think about it, be obsessed with it. Therefore, it is very normal that from feeling lonely, we start to be depressed, sad, because we constantly come to think from one element, we come to grow it because we come to overthink about it. So the problem is not loneliness. The problem is we don't come to discipline the mind. We don't come to stop to identify with the element of the mind. Most of the life, I come to define myself from the content of the mind. Therefore, I never feel satisfied about myself. I never feel complete about myself, because the content of the mind is just a thought which come and go. The mind is constantly changing, so you cannot create anything concrete from something which is constantly changing. Be present is the way of being, of living. Feeling lonely, it's a human experience. We must accept it, be open to it, and take it as a blessing to observe a different dimension of a human experience. So take the time to discipline the mind, to understand the mind. Loneliness today may come to appear more often to our condition of life. Accept it, be open to it, yet continue to be in the here and now. That's all it is. Mindfulness meditation brings us to the capacity to be fulfilled in the present moment. We don't rush to do something. We are not looking for being happier. We just accept life as it is.